So one of the questions that was raised was based on a story that I told about my ego battle with someone at the car dealership and how I had responded to what I perceived to be his rudeness and his insult of me, and how a conscious person can respond to it. And so it applies to any of your situations. If you're dealing with someone that is kind of baiting you or triggering emotional hurts and pains from the past, how do you deal with such a person in the moment? If you can't just run away, how do you deal with it? And I think I said at the event that take 10 seconds and just become present. Well, that may be easier said than done. I thought about that afterwards. Well, that's easier said than done. Maybe I don't have 10 seconds. That will create a long, awkward pause. And that may not be, people think what's really going on here. But what you can do is this, and I think the more you become conscious, the more you become aware, you more quickly notice. In fact, you notice it immediately when the ego tries to get in. And so you've already very aware, you're already very conscious, so you're very conscious of when someone tries to pull you into their unconsciousness, so to speak. You're aware of that, and what you can do if you feel this need, if you feel this anger arise within you, if you feel this sense of injustice done to you within you, is just for one moment look away and focus on something uniquely different and catch your breath. It's almost like you're, and then with stillness, even if it's for a second or two, you're just looking away, and then you come back and you say, well, you can respond. In my situation, I could have responded saying, well, thank you very much, I appreciate your help, I have a lot of things to think about and consider, and I have to leave right now, but thank you very much, and wish you a good day. You could have said something like that without having to then try to cause or I could have said something like that, not you. I could have said something like that, and I think that would have helped alleviate some of the tension, and would have been very, very helpful. So we can apply that to any area of our life, whether it's our relationships. If you're in a relationship and one person is highly unconscious, if you are conscious, you can just, and you feel like, oh, there's this person, or this ego is trying to get me into that same thing, or is stirring up my ego, then just look away and find that inner sense of presence. And in the beginning, it's more difficult, but the more you become conscious, the easier it is, because your natural state becomes one of consciousness, where you are always aware, and you're not using your thoughts and thinking necessarily just for your personal mind, for your selfie mind, to make yourself feel okay inside, but you're using your mind to a tool to do a lot of good, and to be creative, use your skills and abilities to help others, and fulfill your work duties, and do all those different things. That's when you're really living.